Vlogmas day 2. It's the 2nd of December and I thought today you could join me on the way to work. I don't think I've ever done a actually being in my car sort of video before. A lot of people have always suggested like to do a what's in my minimal car, but honestly there's not a lot other than CDs in my car, so it'd be a really boring video for you to watch. But anyway, I hope you're having a fantastic day. It has been snowing overnight, only a little bit, so I just had to drive like super slowly out of where we live because the roads were still covered in snow, but now I'm on the main roads, it's all cleared up. I thought this morning I could have a little chat with you about some of my Christmas plans. I thought that would be quite exciting. First of all, the reason I wanted to do Vlogmas, I mentioned yesterday that I was kind of like umming and ahhing about it. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it because of the whole time pressure, but a few of the people that I've watched do Vlogmas in the past have said how much they love doing it, simply because, you know, it's a lot more personal and it really brings you sort of closer to the people that watch your videos, and that for me was like the most exciting part of it. So I hope this is just like a little thing I can do where I get to chat with a few of you and get to know some of you a little bit better that watch my videos, and obviously you'll get to know me a little bit better, and so that was really exciting for me. So I thought, why not? In terms of Christmas, as you know, I've got all my decorating to do and the vast majority of my wrapping to do, so that will be coming your way. I'm really disappointed because our work's Christmas party got cancelled because of COVID and the new variant, so that's kind of sad, but my boss has promised we will try and do it in the new year, so we'll see how that goes. But that was going to be an 80s themed party and I was really looking forward to getting all dressed up for that, and actually that was going to be a video in itself, sort of how as a minimalist you can deal with fancy dress, because I didn't want to go out and have to buy a whole load of stuff for fancy dress, so you know, using what you have, borrowing from people and that sort of thing. But that's not something I need to worry about, at least now until the new year. Another super exciting thing is 3 days ago my sister had a baby, so I became an auntie for the first time. So at the weekend we are going to drive across the country to go and see her. She doesn't live locally, so I'm going to go see her and see her new baby, which is super exciting. Another plan though that might get cancelled, me and a few friends, we were going to go on a sort of a Christmas train and see all the Christmas lights, but again that might not now go ahead, or it might, but we might choose to do something a little bit more low-key, just go to one of our houses and celebrate for Christmas together. So we'll see. So loads of things are going to be happening over Christmas, but at the same time I think a few things are going to get cancelled, which is kind of sad. I'm on my way to work, it's a super busy day. It's 7:45 now and I'm just driving. I probably won't finish work till 7:30, 8 o'clock this evening, which is why I thought I will do my video in the morning, because otherwise I'm going to be working really late editing as well if I have to film it in the evening, and I really wanted to do like a drive along with me video. It's such a beautiful morning because it's just crisp and the roofs are snowy and the pavements are snowy. It really is beautiful. So that is my day. What I will try to remember to do after work is to open my advent. We will see where we've got to with that, but otherwise we'll keep it short and sweet for today's morning Vlogmas drive along, and I will leave it there. But I will see you later on for the day 2 of my advent calendar. I made it home after my busy day at work, and I was going to do my advent and do day 2, but it has come to my attention, and thank you Amelia for pointing this out for me. I am not sure what the sort of ethical situation is with Scentsy, and as I mentioned yesterday, Scentsy is the, if you like, brand that my advent calendar is. A friend I have who is a Scentsy rep made it for me, and honestly it's just completely my own naivety and ignorance. I don't really know a lot, if anything really at all, about MLMs or pyramid schemes. It didn't really clock with me because my friend who is a rep, she doesn't do it to make a living. She has a full-time job, a full-time career. She really just does it because she really likes Scentsy herself, and I found out about it because I went to her house and she had all these things all around her house that lit up and smelled nice. So I don't want to open day 2 here on camera until I've gone away and done a bit more research about the brand. It's really not like me. I research brands so much before I buy anything. And I'm not sure if it's because I have always had access to Scentsy through someone else, sort of she's just been there to say, you know, oh, do you want this? Do you want to try this? And she also doesn't do any sort of recruiting of other people to being reps. She's just kind of our person. If we want something, she orders it for us and that's it. So I think I've just been very blinded. I have not seen beyond that. So I do apologise if I have promoted something that may be unethical, but I think it's totally lovely of Amelia to recognise that as a person, I look for good practices and good ethics, and that someone pointed that out to me. That is just really lovely, because now I can correct my mistake and I can go and do my research. So I will look into it. I will find out what the situation is, but if it comes back bad and I find out that actually Scentsy is not a very good company in terms of its ethics and its practices, then I won't do the whole Advent thing on camera, because I don't want to promote something that is potentially bad on my channel. So this is kind of just sharing that with you and sort of explaining myself a little bit. So I apologise if you were sort of let down that I was talking about it yesterday and was clearly just oblivious. I should have done better. But that does give me a little bit of time to talk to you about tomorrow's video, something to look forward to, and that is I'm going to be doing a bit of Christmas baking. I feel like tomorrow is going to be the perfect night for it because I've got a night in. I'm feeling cozy night in. I actually finish work an hour earlier on Fridays. It's like a perk of my workplace, I guess, that on Fridays we go home an hour earlier. So I will get home a little bit earlier, and so I'm going to use that time and do a bit of Christmas baking, and you can join me for that. I'm going to show you, I guess you'd call it the minimalist cheat way to bake. It's really obvious and you probably already know what I'm getting at before even seeing this video, but if you don't, make sure you tune in tomorrow where I will do my minimalist cheat baking. Big thank you to those of you that have already left comments down below in yesterday's video. If you've not already seen yesterday's video, I will pop it up above. I'm filming on my phone, so I don't know if it works differently to my camera. On my camera, the cards go up here. If I'm pointing to the wrong side, well, we'll see. But I will link yesterday's Vlogmas up above if you've not seen it already. If you have any questions for an upcoming Q&A, leave them down below in that video. In fairness, you could leave them in this video too. I will probably find them. But let's wrap up Vlogmas day 2. Hopefully tomorrow will go a little bit more according to plan, and I will see you then. Until then, take care. Bye.